Hi, my name's Leigh Pond. We're going to show you how to tie the hair rig buzzer today. We had a lot of interest. We launched the video around about 2 weeks ago on the hair rig buzzer itself and had a lot of interest in people asking how to tie it. These are the materials you're going to need to do it. And this is the 6 steps that I'm going to show you how to achieve it. It is relatively easy, so let's get on and try and tie it for you. All we really need to start off with is a size 10 hook. And all I'm going to do is cut that at 10 millimeters. That's the plan. So just a pair of wire cutters and cut it approximately, it depends on the size of buzzer you want to tie, but for the ones that I normally tie, about 10 millimeters. So when you've cut it, get the post, put it into the vise, of course. And then secure the tying thread onto the post itself. Up and down a few times. What you need is one of your old die 7 fishing lines that's knackered. Instead of throwing them away, use them for fly tying. It's a die 7, and all I'm going to do is cut off around about 1.5 inches. And from there, I'm going to just strip off just a few millimeters off the end of it. So that we're going to do is just literally lay that along the hook length. And then we're going to secure that to the post. There we go, it's coming along. Cut off the excess bit near the thorax. I know what's going to be the thorax. Okay. Now the next step is really just to build the body up with the tying silk. That's all we're going to do, is just to get the shape of the buzzer itself. All right, let's just build this up a bit. I want to build that head up a little bit more as well, just to give it more of a sort of buzzer shaped sort of head. And keep that body fairly uniform all the way down. There. Okay, now I'm going to tie this off. I'm not, as I say, I'm not the best fly tyer in the world, so I'm sure you guys are going to get this a lot better than I am. But we need to just tie this off because we're going to varnish the body. Now then. That off, trim off this little bit here. Now we're going to varnish the actual body. I'm just using Venya's cellular varnish, just a black varnish, that's all it is, nothing special. Just to give it that sort of shape and that sort of sheen. Black buzzer look. Oh, that's looking nice, that. I like the look of that. It's looking like a buzzer already. You don't need to do anything else to it. The next stage really is just to tie in these goose biots, orange goose biots, just for the cheeks on the buzzer itself. Right, what we need to do now is just to re-tie back on. So let's tie it back on. And then trim that off. These are our 2 goose biots. And we're going to tie these in on the cheeks. It's a tricky little number, this. It's not so easy as it looks. Let's tie one this side so you can see what I'm doing. Getting the length right is a tricky one. Positioned back up there. There we go. That's better. So that's what we're trying to achieve. Get that goose biot laying down the body of the fly on both sides. That's all you've got to do. So that's what we're trying to achieve. You can see that the goose biots are laying down the side of the body there. And it's looking a lot like a natural buzzer, hopefully. The last stage is just to give the fly a little bit of strength, so I just use the good old Sally Hansen's, hard as nails, goes off really, really quickly, and just protects that body and gives it that sort of sheen that the fish like. So just a small coating, not too much. You don't want to build up that body any more than what it already is. I like these buzzers to be quite skinny. And there you have it. Looks almost alive, doesn't it? I'd eat it if I was a trout. Okay, that's the finished article. As I say, a lot of you guys will get that looking a lot better than I can. I'm nowhere near any professional sort of standards at all, as you can see. But, you know, we've caught a lot of fish on these. This is what we're going to need to actually get the rig tied up and ready for use. I'm using 7-pound fulling mill here for the purpose of just showing you what to do. You can use any leader material you want to. And I'm using these Super Specialist Drennan size 12 hooks. Again, you can use smaller, you can use bigger, depending on how clever you want to be yourself. But for the size of buzzers that we've tied today, that's what I would suggest, about size 12. And what we've proven in our tests is that the 12 works out best. And it's when you're hooking a big trout, we had one that straightened out on the smaller hooks, so that's sort of size 12, and they're specifically made for carp fishing, for catching big carp, so that's ideal for what we want. So here we are, we've got the hair rig, or the hair if you like, and we're just going to literally tie that on as you would do a normal fly. Just a half blood knot. I wonder how many of these I've tied over the years. Thousands! And then just once back through. You don't need to lubricate it because there's no pressure on this, on the actual buzzer itself when you do hook a fish, as the pressure is taken on the actual hook itself, the hook length, not on here. So there you are. What I'm going to do now is just literally get a length of nylon. I'm going to use that at around about 4 foot as my first dropper, if you like. And then tie the hook onto the hair itself. And by doing that, what we need to do is go once through the hook, take it all the way back down to the hair rig itself and get it positioned where we want it. So wrap it around once there. I'm going to take that fairly tight. Can you see that on the camera? The next step is to go around the hook shank itself. I normally go around there about, I don't know, half a dozen times. And then you're going to go back through the eye itself. Hang on. So we're going, hang on a sec. So I'm going back through the eye and then pulling all the way through. There we go. And then pull that tight. Put a little bit of spit on that. Pull it tight. And that is all you need for one of the most effective buzzer fishing techniques that we've found for years. When things get really tough, the hair rig buzzer will come to your rescue. Right, that's how to tie it and how to set it up. Now I'm going to show you a little clip of about a week ago when we was down at Avington and things were really, really tough. We tried everything to catch these fish. Put the hair rig buzzer on, immediate success. Check this out. We're going to put this hair rig on. Hopefully you can see that. And I've got it set. There you go. What's that? 1.5 foot, I suppose. That's about where the fish are. That's my guess. I mean, I can see them out there. They don't look like they're on the bottom. They look like they're just not even midway, I would have said. A couple of foot down, which is possibly where we are there. We can always shorten this up if I need to. And all I'm going to do is just literally cast it out and let it sit there. That's it. We got him. Yes. Oh, perfect take that was. Perfect. Now this is going to be tricky because we've got a lot of weed here. On the hair rig. We couldn't catch them on anything else. Tried everything on these bloody fish. Look at that. Oh, I'm not doing much this one. Steady, Neddy, we want you. Come to Dada. Come on. You know you wanna. Where's that net? Oh, he's got some weed on his head now, that's good. He'll come in easier. Yeah, they come in. When they got that weed over their eyes, they just come in easy. Come on, in you come. Yes! I knew it would work here. Now have a look at that. Can you see that fly in his mouth? Right in the top lip there, look. Just in here. Little size, I think it's a little 16 I've got on there. I was expecting that to drag away there. Is he going to have it? He's had it all right. You could see him just like back and forwards on that, underneath the indicator. I do like this hair rig, blimey. Now we've tried everything over these fish, and I mean everything. Just a little bit concerned because these hooks are just so small, but wow, it really does work. Get out of those weeds, you. You've got to hold them on a tight line here, unfortunately, because they're just going to weed you up. Now he's got weed on his nose now. When they go blind like that, that's one good thing, they do come in. Come on, baby. Come to Dada. He's there. Superb. That's a little bit bigger, I think, that one. Certainly is than the last one. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where there's some really interesting methods there that you may not have tried. Thanks for watching today, and we'll see you next time.